Hello, I'm Dr. Stan Gross, President, CEO, and co-founder of Sano Global Nutrition. Recently, after a very long battle to get all the information and dot all the I's and cross all the T's, we have been approved to distribute our product to the Philippines. This is wonderful because this product has 30 years of research and it seems to fit the needs of the people there. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about Immune One. Immune One was 30 years in the making, and it's an immune support product. Does it cure anything? Again, as a natural substance, we don't claim to cure or treat anything. But does it enhance anything? Absolutely. Let's start with the product's ingredients. Number one, beta-1316 glucans. The research on this molecule has been so intense and extensive. It is both a B cell and T cell modulator as far as immune function. Therefore, it triggers innate responses and acquired immune responses. It works quite well on any invading substance in the body, giving it recognition to support the body's natural means of identifying and sending the appropriate cells to destroy it. It's been used for centuries in Asia, in the Middle East, in India, and it is, in my opinion, the most effective means of triggering the initial release of white blood cells and lymphatic cells to the area of insult. It's well tolerated. It is only contraindicated if you take 6 to 12 grams. And the dosage, obviously, for the Philippines is very, very conservative. But that didn't cover all of the effects that I wanted from this formula. So I added arabinogalactans. Now keep in mind, a formula goes through all kinds of changes. In the beginning, I ran alpha-glucans from mushrooms. And they're great immunostimulators, but some people have a reaction to it. Then I added lactoferrins, colostrum. You know, a lot of people have a tremendous immunoresponse, but some people have a reaction to it. So arabinogalactans was a logical replacement, and it does essentially the same thing. It is an oligosaccharide. Again, these are sugars that go into the system and trigger cellular responses through the network of cytokines. And for those of you physicians who are as confused today as you were in med school about cytokines, it only gets more complicated because our understanding now with immunokines and lymphokines added to the menu, that there is a network of communication that has to take place before the body actually responds to an invading or insulting protein. Having said that, our other concern is overstimulating the immune system, promoting allergic responses, anaphylaxis. To prevent that, we introduced N-acetylcysteine, or NAC. Like everything else that's in this formula, NAC is a very powerful antioxidant. It's been well known to trigger positive immune responses, but at the same time, it tends to moderate the T helper, the Th2 and Th3 responses, which are allergic responses, which are autoimmune responses. And by mediating that response, it prevents an overreactive and overzealous immune system. Another pathway we wanted to investigate was following the mitochondria. And the substance best known for triggering mitochondrial immunoresponses is D-ribose. D-ribose is a proven ingredient as far as stimulating the communication between one network of cells to another network of cells that may be in transit to an area of concern. How the immune system works through a carrier of anions and cation exchanges, calcium ions, and as that transport takes place, mitochondria follow, and as a result, making repairs to what? All the cellular damage, all of the oxidation or oxidative stress reactions. Last but not least is sodium ascorbate. We all know about Linus Pauling's research in ascorbic acid and the ascorbate molecule. Sodium ascorbate, because it's buffered, it's better tolerated, but it also tends to open up the channels where dormant pathogens lie. Chickenpox being, herpes being one of the viruses in question. So as those are open, it makes the cycle of those viruses extended in their dormancy. They don't reawaken to become shingles. This is important with things like malaria or dengue fever. If we can break the cycle, we can stop the secondary, tertiary responses from these viruses. I hope you give this an opportunity for your patients. It can be one of the greatest things you could ever do for someone who has an immune compromise. I hope you have questions. And if you do, I want you to get hold of me, contact me, and I'll gladly address them. Thank you for your time. We'll talk soon. Bye-bye.